you know, but if you don't, we're just pulling into York, well, coming through York. We're going to go up on a bridge today. See how far we get anyway. Alright then, welcome to Narrowboat Lunar. So a bit of a disaster last weekend. We come up River Ouse out of Selby, and it was, to be honest with you, we'd been advised, we got to lock on Saturday. I went and seen Lockie, and he says, I don't advise you going anywhere while Wednesday because of high tides and spring tides or something like that, or whatever tides are, what I can't remember exactly. But so he says, yeah, fair do. So we sat in Selby for a couple of days. And then our kid joined us in his boat and his wife, Athena. So we come down Ouse and dodging logs. Oh well, logs, tree trunks. So there were two wide beams and two narrows come through. Wide beams went first. We quickly caught one up, a wide beam up that had got blown sideways straight into Swing Bridge at Kaywood. But there was just nothing that none of us could do. It was just, I mean, I had this thing flat back in reverse, flat out, and it was just going nowhere. It was still going forward at probably like 6 miles an hour, even though I was flat out in reverse. So, nice lad like, Paul. Anyway, so he just shouted, no, I'll sort it myself, just get going. So then we get going, and after about 10 minutes, wide beam that were in front of us, that spun round in river, did a full 180, and he picked a log up and jammed it and broke his prop, or damaged his prop. So, but there were no, there again, full reverse, there were just no, we couldn't do anything for him at all. So all we do is throw your anchor out, get in your weed hatch and get it, you know, and see if you've got a blockage. So he did that, and eventually they did get up to York. But then dodging logs, because it's either you run over the top of them and cut your throttle, then you've got no steering or anything, you know, at like 6 miles an hour or whatever you're doing on river, or you keep your throttle on and dodge the logs. But unfortunately there was a tree stuck out, and it's taking side at paint out. But luckily it hasn't, it's just missed by about half an inch. It's just missed scraping it. It has only scratched the lacquer, so I'm pretty sure. I've just had a quick look at the back, and a bit of work, a bit of polishing, well, a bit of buffing with electric buffer, and I can get it out like so. But yeah, so we're just at Neyman Lock at minute. So we're going to be going back through at 7:30 in the morning back to Selby. So, but while we're here, I've got it moored up. I thought I might as well buff it out because it's really nang. It's like everybody that's come past it, or some people that we know have come past boat and said, oh, that's the scratch you've got on it there, Al. It's like really annoying. So that's what it is. I'm going to polish it out. Hopefully, I mean, it hasn't touched the sign writing, it's missed it by probably ½ inch, or 12.5 mil, depending on what you're working, thereabouts. So yeah, but if it has, I mean, if I catch it, buffing it out, if I have to, I'll get sign right back out and get him to touch it up. It's just one of them things of going up and down rivers. So anyway, see how it goes. See what can see if I can get it out. Wants a good washed boat, but seeing as we're on a hose pipe ban, that ain't going to be happening for a while anyway. So right, see what happens. It's beer o'clock as well, so can't beat a bit of old Rosie. Better just fix this first, then I first. Oh, never rains. Right, that's got buffer repaired anyway, so I'll start doing that. I can't remember if I said or not. Anyway, going down Ouse, I had to come round the corner to miss a log, so there was a big stick sticking out, and it's gone pretty much from duck hatch all the way down, and it's back. But anyway, it is polishing out, so there's some good luck. So, right, I'll get it done. Yeah, it's coming out. Yeah. I've got back bit out, it's just quite deep here, like, but obviously you can only polish so much out, like.
Are you recording this, Andy?
Yeah. So he's just coming inspecting me work,
Just making sure he's doing a good job.
But yeah.
Anyway, carry on, right, and I'll come back to inspect it later.
Yeah, I'll give you a shout to come
Yeah, I'll be
inspect
back
it.
up in a bit.
Alright. Piss tech. so we're just what time is it? 20 to 8 on morning, so we're just going through Neighbour Lock onto Ouse, and then we'll get out back in through into Selby. So I'll not film it all because it's going to be like, well, it can get a bit exciting if you're on boat, like dodging logs, but we'll see how it goes. Recording. Say hi. Hello. Don't matter. Neighbour Lock onto Ouse. Into Selby now. Just, that next corner. And into Ock. sideways and it shouldn't lift you up. So you can pull straight into the log. Sideways into current. Here he's a good one. Neil's blocked us off. Push the oven a bit.
Yeah, we're drifting down a bit of the wire. No, mate, no, it's not that bad.
Cheers for that.
You didn't see me doing all that for you. You did all right, mate.
Not bad for first attempt. Right, so that's back in at Selby. So it's been quite an eventful few days. So right, so that's it, all done, sorted, buffed out, happy again. So anyway, I just have to watch it don't do it again tomorrow on river. But So, right, anyway, so don't forget, if you like and subscribe, hit bell, you'll get notification when we put another video on. Right, see you later. Thanks for watching, bye.